And as a result, I am now running out of space. Not that big for a while up before that. Right, fair enough. When I dug through my old Harry Potter sets from my childhood, when I was looking for the Dumbledore Chocolate Frog card piece, I was thinking about how different Lego is compared to how it was back then. So much more sophisticated and complicated now, comparatively. It was so simple back then. Ugly? Yes. But simple. Can't stay for long as you're working on your thesis, but wanted to pop in and say hi, hello, Amazons. I hope your thesis is going well. Oh my god. Just casually working on your thesis, don't worry about it. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. It's great to see you. You missed literally, love, literally 3 hours of looking at all the stuff I bought from the convention yesterday. The Lego convention here in Melbourne. I spent a lot of money, but it's fine because I got this. Heh. Isn't it a beaut? Came down from the sky like a bomb. Some little punk in a rocket. Right. And also included Zerg. Swarm enemy of the Galactic Alliance. I'm so glad I got that set. And now that I know that the Toy Story sets are not that expensive on Bricklink, well, we'll just have to see what happens. Zerg scared you so much. I loved it. I thought it was great as a kid. I don't think I'd seen Star Wars at that point. I'm not sure. But I sort of vaguely understood that it was meant to be like a Star Wars parody. But I loved it. I had a Zerg action figure. It's one of my favorites. You haven't even formally started and you are already about to have a breakdown. Oh, wonderful. That's a great way to not even formally start. We'd love to see it. Keep girl bossing, gaslighting and gatekeeping. Apparently this is normal for thesis writers. Every thesis writer I've known has been in a very similar position. Starting to feel like having Buzz as a ping term might be a bad idea. Yeah. It might be. Fight with him and Zerg is funny as. I kind of want to low-key watch Toy Story 2 tonight now. I feel like Toy Story 2 is probably my favorite one. This thesis is girl bossing, gaslighting, and gatekeeping you. No, Amazons, that's not how you do it. Yes. Rough, buddy. The credit scene with Barbie smiling. I quote that a lot. Is everybody gone? Is everybody gone? Good. Oh my god, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this any longer. It's all the best, that's true, but I feel like Toy Story 2 is probably my favorite. See you, Colin, enjoy your dinner. Is Toy Story 2 the one with the kid who burned and sliced together his toys? No, that's Toy Story 1. You're thinking of Sid Phillips, Andy's neighbor in Toy Story 1. They moved away from him. But he has a cameo in Toy Story 3. Low-key wanted to watch Toy Story 1 all week. Well, you should have done it, you silly bugger. You haven't even been at work. You hated Toy Story 1, Sazzle? I don't think you could be friends with me or Vix. Just like Fabasi can't be. I agree, see previous message. Toy Story 2 is the best Toy Story, don't at me. I kind of think you might be right. I mean, you can't fault Toy Story 1. It's the best, one of the best movies ever made. It's a perfect movie. And it is one of the tightest scripts ever written. But Toy Story 2, it kind of like perfects it a little bit and does such a good job of being totally different to the first film, and yet is distinctly a sequel. It just works in so many ways. Oh, the Sid's toys freaked you out. I had toys of Sid's toys. I loved them again. I thought they were great. I loved the toys, Sid scenes, which is like a good chunk of the movie too. Yeah, it filled in everything the first movie outlined. It explored like new themes. It's all about like Toy Story 2 is a choice between being mortal but being loved, or being immortal but not loved. And like, damn, that's deep, man. That's deep. You watched the first two when you were little and you don't remember them at all. I can entirely not relate to that. I do not understand how someone can watch Toy Story and not have it stay with them for the rest of their life. Because it sure as hell did for me. I mean, I watched it every day, most days twice a day. But still. And then when Toy Story 2 came out, I just watched 1 and then 2, 1 and then 2, 1 and then 2. I'm not exaggerating. But then I was a strange child. Didn't have many friends. If you were strange, so was I. Well, all I can say is that strange things were happening to me. The furnace scene haunts you. The furnace scene is not from the first one, the first two, it's from the third one. So you've watched the first 3, possibly. Or you just watched Toy Story 3 and one of the other ones. Toy Story 3 came out on my birthday. And we went to the premiere in my town, where there was a costume competition. I think I've talked about this before. There was a costume competition that was judged by the volume of the crowd's cheers for each contestant. But it was my birthday, and I had about 20 of my friends and family there with me. So they just lost their goddamn minds when it was time to cheer for my costume. And I won the costume competition. I won the cardboard cutout Woody. Which I sadly don't have anymore. We got rid of it when my family moved away from our hometown. That went way too dark for you. Oh, Toy Story 3 was too dark for you, Roy? I appreciate the amount of references to that song this stream because it's like the best song. It's a great song. However, I think Strange Thing... I Will Go Sailing No More is probably my favorite song from that movie. which I didn't love as a kid, but I love as an adult. Do I have photos of that costume? It wasn't really much of a costume. That's the thing. I didn't really deserve to win. There was a little kid that was dressed in like the most adorable little cowboy costume. He deserved to win. But he won the judge's choice, which got him a Buzz Lightyear doll. So I think he won out in the end. I got the Woody cutout instead. I really just threw together, like, I had a flannel shirt on, I had some boots on, I had a toy snake in my boot, and I think I had, like, just denim jeans and a cowboy hat. I didn't really go to that much effort. There might be a photo around somewhere, but I wouldn't be able to tell you where it is. One was possibly taken, though. I also realized I never brought the camera in for the build. Must watch the first 3. Because I know I've seen the one with Sid, and I'm pretty sure I watched the second one. Shrug? They're all permanently fixed in my mind. Too dark for a Toy Story movie, still very good, but in terms of ordering the films. I mean, we've talked about this before, and I feel like several times before, that I feel that Toy Story 3 was the best possible conclusion and was incredible, and I loved it. And it's honestly probably nostalgia that makes me like love the first 2 more. I don't necessarily feel like it went too dark for a Toy Story film. I think it was really good because that was also about grappling with mortality, and not just that, but being outgrown by the people that by the people that you love and not feeling needed anymore and stuff. Oh, bugger. And I feel like that scene was a bit of a like gotcha kind of thing, and I do think it's part of Pixar's problem since Up that I've talked about before, where they just are setting out to make you cry as much as possible with each of their films, and that's something I feel like they need to ease off on a bit, because I feel like they lean on that as a crux, as a crutch rather. When I don't think they need to. I think they can just make good movies without needing to be like that. It was a little manipulative. I would probably say Toy Story 2, Toy Story 1, Toy Story 3. But then Toy Story 4 makes it tricky, because Toy Story 4, I've said before, I have mixed feelings about, because it doesn't need to exist. It's really, really, really good. It's excellent. It doesn't need to exist, because Toy Story 3 wrapped up the story so well. And then Toy Story 4 feels like a bit of an afterthought, and yet is so brilliant. It's tricky. I guess you could argue that Toy Story 3 wrapped up all of their stories, but then Toy Story 4 more specifically fleshed out Woody just a little bit more, and then wrapped up his story. If that's what they're trying to do, it doesn't work on you? The emotional stuff doesn't work on you, Vix? Forky needs to exist. That's true. Although, does he? He shouldn't exist. Third one was maybe a bit more mature, as it would at least partially aimed at the grown-ups that would have... Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. It was 100% aimed at the kids who had grown up with the movies. And then that's something that really bothered me about Toy Story 4, was that there was no time skip. Like, there was 10 years between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3. So there was 10 years between them in terms of the characters aging. And then there was another 10 years between Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 4. But there was no time skip. And also Toy Story 4 kind of undoes... Toy Story 4 underpins... I think that's the right term. Toy Story 4 kind of undoes the impact of the ending of Toy Story 3 because, you know, Andy gave Bonnie those toys with the understanding that she would love and care for them, and then we see her presumably not that long after, because she seems to be the exact same age, and she literally doesn't give a crap about Woody. And it's like, not only did Andy trust her, we all trusted her. Undermines, that's what I was looking for. We all trusted her to look after the toys. We were passing the toys on to her. So she not only screwed over Andy, she screwed over all of us. Like all the things you know about me, and I don't think you don't think you've ever cried at a movie. And then there's me crying at every movie. Just about every movie. But I'm a big old sap, so... Roy and I are the same. We cry at all the movies. Movie has a dog in it? You better believe I'll cry. The dog just loves him so much. So beautiful. I guess I wear my heart on my sleeve. As soon as the animal gets hurt, I cry. I mean, even hi Scummers, by the way. Even if it doesn't even need to be an animal. Bridge of Terabithia screwed me up for literally a week. I was messed up. I was actually traumatized by Bridge of Terabithia, I think. I was 13 and I full on cried for a week. And then I read the book and I cried for another week. You don't think you've seen Toy Story 2? Wow. You should watch Toy Story 2, it's great. I'm a sap too, though. You know it, but I don't know what it is. I'm not good at the crying thing. I mean, I guess everybody's different. You read the book first and it killed you. I'd literally never heard of the book until I saw the movie. I'm that guy. But God, I love that movie so much. It gave me a crush on Anna Sophia Robb that has persisted throughout my whole life. Strictly Final, I sobbed like 2 hours straight and it's a freaking dance show. Strictly Final, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Yeah, it really comes out of nowhere. In the book and in the movie, it just like hits you all of a sudden. It's just like... It really comes out of nowhere. I mean, the book was written, Catherine Patterson, that's her name, I think. Because her son's best friend... She had a son, and his best friend was a little girl, and she died when she was struck by lightning. So this little girl was just completely randomly struck by lightning. She passed away, and she was this woman's son's best friend. And that's what inspired the book, because it was about her and her son. Like, she wrote the book as a way for both her and her son to process that grief. Like that shock and grief. And that's why I think it is so sudden and you don't see it coming at all in the book. Because there's not much that's more sudden than lightning. Just so unpredictable and random, but that's what inspired that book. I think it may have been dedicated to her as well. But don't quote me on that. Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's what the book and movie are about, right? That you don't have control over life like that. And Leslie is all like, you know, you gotta live in the moment and enjoy life and all the beautiful things in life and stuff like that. She is a little bit of a manic pixie dream girl, but I think when they're 12, it's not so bad. She's more of a manic pixie dream girl in the movie than she is in the book. She is much more feminine in the movie, I think, than the book. In the book, she's meant to be like a real tomboy. Like, I remember that it describes her like for the longest time, Jessie isn't even sure if she's a girl or not. And it's so funny because it's like, I remember one of the lines is like when he's still trying to figure out if Leslie is a girl, he asks what her name is, and she says Leslie, and it's like his internal monologue saying, "Oh, great! It's one of those names where you can't even like it could be either a girl or a boy." And it's so funny because I feel like Leslie now, much more of a feminine name than a masculine, and meanwhile his name is Jesse. That always stuck with me. Yeah, it gives a gender neutral name, exactly.
まもなく1番線に渋谷新宿方面行きが参ります。危ないですから黄色い線の内側までお下がりください。
You guys hear that? What's that sound? Hello? It sounds like a train. I think it's a Zootfish train. It is! The Zootfish train! I can see Zootfish in his Zoot suit! Never mind. I guess it's just... gonna... Well, I guess we'll wait at this station and see if they turn up. Oh my god. I'm okay. Zootfish! Thank you so much for raiding! Hi! Hello! Hey! Welcome in! It's great to see you. How was your stream? You're doing some makers and crafting, but you're doing some Lego as well, Zootfish? How did you go? Tell me all about your stream. And everybody, please, go check out Zootfish. Give them a follow. Consume their content. Buy their merch if they have any. I'm not always sure. Hogwarts Castle made it to bag 6 coming together. Which one? The enormous one? You've picked a great stream to come into if that's what you've been building, because I'm building Hogwarts icons. This is where we're up to. No, Vix, you're not allowed. This is what we've got so far. I can't really move it right now because I've got Lego all over the table. Ah, the big un. Let's go. Look at you. I don't actually have that set. That's one of the very few of the modern Harry Potter sets that I don't have. So you've got me done. Goodness. And you said you're at bag 6. Very nice. Was that your first stream working on it then? Yeah, you're not allowed, Vix. I'm sorry. Icon set is on your wanted list. I am actually having a lot of fun with this. So the previous set that I built was in Arisham's Shadow, but before that was Mos Eisley Cantina, which is another enormous set, only a couple hundred pieces more than this set. And it was fun after the fact. Once I finished it, I felt like it was a really good set. But while I was building it, it was honestly a little bit of a chore, because it was so much beige. It was just beige, beige, beige. Beige buildings. It's just beige building after beige building. But you know, here, I've built Tom Riddle's diary. I've built a wand. I've built 2 other books. I've built a little potions tray. I've built some owl legs. It's so much variety. It's constantly changing. It's really interesting just all the way through, and therefore I'm enjoying this set a lot more than I enjoyed Mos Eisley Cantina. It was your first stream, you tried on Tuesday, but your internet died. Oh, damn. That's big yikes. At least you got through a stream today. Barnstar has crash landed. Hello, Barnstar. Hello, Sir Beards, a lot of Legoland, and his fellow knights of the square table. It's nice to see you, Roy. You're greeting Roy, that's why I said that. Nice to see you, Barnstar. Thanks for dropping by. I hope you're well. I regret to inform you, Barnstar, that you have missed the first 3 hours of the stream, which were entirely my haul from Brickvention. I will be posting photos of the complete haul later, but suffice to say, I got this octopus. This holy grail of a set. Which included Zerg. And a whole crapload of minifigures and loose parts. No, you don't need to be sorry you missed it, Barnstar. I'm sure you can skim through the VOD if you like and see what was in there, but I will be posting photos of it all when all is said and done. Photo man, you just love your photos, Vix. I can't promise that the photos that I post will be as fancy and artistic as your photos, though. I bet there's a photo that Barnstar will be interested in. Yes, I have a photo that I took specifically with Barnstar in mind at the convention, but unfortunately, Roy, I wasn't in the photo myself, so it's just another photo of the build, but I did intend to make sure ensure that Barnstar sees that specific photo. I spent a lot of money, Barnstar. Why do people keep saying that to you? That you have fancy photos? Because you got fancy photos. I don't know what to tell you. We got a lot of minifigures that were on my most desired list, Barnstar. We got some poly bags that were on my want list. I actually am sitting here realizing that there was a poly bag that I meant to buy that I completely forgot to buy. It was one of the Monkey Kid ones. The first Monkey Kid poly bag that had Monkey MK on his delivery bike. I completely forgot to buy that one. I guess I'll get it next year. The booths do not give out freebies, no. There was not a single freebie to be found. I did get... Oh, I took my hat. My hat's over there. I got a hat! And I got... a drink bottle! Hey, I got that. Heck, I even got this patch. Yeah, that's true. $5 is almost free for a hat. That's not almost free for a minifigure. And this is like $6, $7 for a patch. There you go. That's something. Gotta build some tail feathers and I'm gonna shake them. I was hoping to finish Hedwig today, at least. Certainly not finishing the set, but I was hoping to finish Hedwig. Considering we've been live for 3 hours and we've only just started our first bag. Well, we nearly finished our first bag. I don't see us actually finishing Hedwig. But that's okay, isn't it? It's not the end of the world. I did see you wearing the hat when I tried to enter earlier. First time I think I've ever seen you in a cap before. Yeah, I don't usually wear caps. Well, not on stream at least. I wear one when I'm walking. Gonna make 2 more of these feathers. Well, we'll see how much progress we can make on Hedwig, and after that, I'll clear out of there, and I'm gonna take some pictures of those parts. Well, it depends on how late I finish, whether or not I take pictures of the parts I bought. We'll see how we go. It's probably going to be about 3/4 of an hour when we finish, yeah. I'd say it was probably like maybe 1/3 of an hour when we finished last time. Also, Barnstar, I'm very sorry, but I didn't get any Lego goats because they're worth $120 each. But what I did get was a couple of sheep. I haven't got them here yet, but they're being posted to me. So the way the post office has been going, it'll probably arrive in about 6 weeks or so. But the important thing is, we've got some sheep pieces on the way. They're not quite goats, but it's about as good as I can do at the moment. Oh, you're sleepy, Darcy, I'm sorry. I even let you sleep in too. You slept till nearly at 9. Oh, that's wrong. Darcy nap time hype. Yeah, it probably would be a bit silly to have a nap now. Although that's what my dad always did. He'd come home from work and nap on the couch while Mum made dinner. This talk of napping's making me sleepy. Oh, damn. Last time on stream, I was saying how I always have a glasses cloth on me. I don't have one on me. Fortunately, I have one on the desk. I'm just sort of noticing, and this probably, almost certainly, is not going to come up on screen. But there's distinct different shades of white here. They're all meant to be the same shade, but these pieces and these pieces are completely different white to those long plates in the middle. It's a little annoying. But I guess that's just... depends on the batch that the pieces are molded in, and the factory that they're molded in as well. It's a very, very slight difference in real life, but even slighter on camera. Shake your tail feathers, yeah. They look so pretty. I love that. They look excellent. Why am I yawning so much? Because we're talking about naps. Alright. Bag 14. Rarely manage naps. I'm either asleep for 6 hours or you're awake. Yeah, I don't really nap too much. Although I did have a couple of naps over Christmas. So something that really bothered me yesterday at the convention was that across the entire convention, I failed to see a single Monkey Kid mock. I was really anticipating seeing some Monkey Kid goodness. I saw 2 mocks that included Monkey Kid minifigs. I'll post pictures of them. One was a 2001 A Space Odyssey mock, which used the monkeys from the Flower Fruit Mountain as the monkeys from 2001. The other one was an Asian-inspired temple, they called it. It started off Japanese, but ended up taking inspiration from a lot of different cultures, they said. That one included a couple of Monkey Kid characters. I know for sure I saw Pigsy in the kitchen. But other than that, there was no Monkey Kid mocks whatsoever, and I was really disappointed because I was really hoping to see like a Monkey Kid city or something like that. And then not only that, but even in the booths, in the sellers section, I don't know what they're called, the stalls, the convention stalls, no one was selling anything Monkey King. I saw one person selling the Monkey King mech, and they wanted just like way too much for it. And another person was selling Flower Fruit Mountain. But they were like people selling like, you know, heaps of minifigures and stuff. And there was one store that had so many minifigures from so many different themes, and they were separated out into cases by theme. And for Monkey Kid, all they had was Monkey King himself and the red and blue, the gold and silver demons, the orange and blue demons. And for the Monkey King, they wanted $40. And that Monkey King, I'm pretty sure, is in like at least 3 sets. And sure, they're expensive sets, but there's no way he's worth $40. I haven't looked it up on Bricklink to confirm, but they were dreaming. Would I ever do my own? Well, that's what I would really like to do. Yeah, I really want to try and make a Monkey Kid mock. I want to try and make a Monkey Kid mock and a Harry Potter. Like, I want to make some kind of extension to the more recent version of Hogwarts, the like modular one. That would be you in a couple of years, then be the change you want to in the world you want to see. I don't think I could ever make a mock that would be good enough to be at Brickvention. People make the most incredible things. The exhibits are incredible. You'll see what I mean when you see the photos that I took. Which I will remind you, I took exactly 999 photos. Or exactly 999 photos and videos. Which I think is no small achievement. I also nearly drained my camera battery. Thankfully, I decided to take our actual camera, our DSLR, rather than using just my phone, because otherwise it would have just killed my phone battery. Of how many I was taking. But yeah, look, if I ever made a Monkey Kid mock that was half decent, maybe I would take it to Brickvention and just... I mean, by that point, it'll be too late. The theme will be done. And will be replaced by something else that's nowhere near as good. But maybe I'll take a Monkey Kid mock to Brickvention one year and try to promote my favorite... one of my favorite themes. I'd say probably is It might be my top 3. It's up there with Harry Potter, I think. I love the Harry Potter theme, but Monkey Kid is just in the past 12 months. Like, it's only about 12 months ago now that when I got my first Monkey Kid set, which is a Monkey King mech and Sandy's speedboat. I've only been into it for like 12 months, but I freaking love that theme. That's more than the 800 pictures I took at the Harry Potter Studio Tour. That's impressive. I took even more photos than you took at that. Just a mention of Flower Fruit Mountain makes my heart melt. Hope there are more rugged Monkey Kid Lego sets on the horizon like that. Nothing with the current wave. We usually get a mid-year wave for Monkey Kid as well. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something then. There's a Monkey Kid set coming out that has like a small bit of terrain. But it's nothing as near as beautiful as Flower Fruit Mountain. I think Flower Fruit Mountain is going to be really fondly remembered as being one of the best sets of the last couple of years. But I think Monkey Kid is only going to be appreciated years down the line. We have a hard time editing through those photos to select the best ones. Honestly, I'll just like pick out I'll make a thread on Discord and I'll end up just, oh, I dropped a piece. I'll pick out my favorite builds and post photos of those. And I do need to lighten them up a little bit because the lighting was not great and the DSLR, like despite being such a good camera, didn't like the lighting. Dropped a piece. But yeah, hello Fabasi! Welcome! Fabasi, I literally spent 3 hours showing all of the stuff that I got from Brickvention yesterday. So you have missed that. I could suggest you check out the haul in the VOD, but I'm also going to be posting some photos in the Discord later of everything that I got. It's the heckin' adorable Fabasi. Let's go. The Monkey Kid minifig that's only a Monkey King Warrior mech is the most expensive, between $16 and $80 each. It's not only in that mech. It's in other mechs as well. It's in other sets as well. It's in the Flower Fruit Mountain, definitely. And it's also in... It's not in the Bone Demon set. I'm sure it's in another set. It might only be in the Flower Fruit Mountain and the Warrior mech, but the only reason, Roy, that it's listed as different is because they have different tails. The version in the Flower Fruit Mountain has the newer version of tail, whereas the one in the Warrior mech has Scratchy's tail in brown. Otherwise, that's the only difference. In any case, I don't believe, like, I mean, $16 is reasonable, but, you know, you only look at the first couple of entries on Bricklink to denote what it's worth, because other people could just, like, put a minifigure at 150. That doesn't mean it's worth that. I feel amazing. I did another challenging topless booty shots. I was going to assume that you'd done that today for Basie. As you often do on Sundays, I feel like. How far did you go this time on your topless booty shorts romp in the forest, in the wilderness, for Basie? There are so many people around here that have no idea why you say that every time. I'm sure of it. And they are so flipping cute. I love this game. Everybody gets so excited when you're here. I'm sure with some practice you could end up creating something amazing. Thank you, Vix. I don't know. I definitely need practice. I could make it something. I'm sure I could make something good, but I would need a lot of practice. Thing is, I'm not convinced I have enough parts to make anything big enough to be very successful at Brickvention, because the stuff that people love the most at Brickvention is the enormous stuff. Although I do have a lot of parts now. Hello, Tokalot and Leanne are raiding in. Hello, Tokalot. Leanne, welcome, welcome. Oh, we got Corn's here. Hi, Corn. Welcome back. We got a shout out for Tokalot. We were playing Pokemon Unite. Nice one. Did you get any wins? Let's go. How are you, Tokalot? The raid clip, the raid sound only plays with raids with more than 2 viewers. And I never, like, should I be doing the raid clip if I don't get that sound? It feels like that, like, needs to happen to introduce it. 1 win and 7 losses. That is rough. If that was Splatoon numbers, I would have quit after like 5. But I feel like with Pokemon Unite, that's probably like not that bad. Hey, welcome back, Hawkpunk. Welcome back. What else did I miss here? Oh, did Fabasi say how far she went? Slow today. Oh yeah, it was only 30 kilometers. That's all you did today. Yeah, that's really lazy today. Oh, that's interesting, Roy. The Flower Fruit Mountain version of Monkey King is between 9 and 20. See, that version must be in other sets as well. I'm sure that the Monkey King is... I'm sure I have more than just 2 of that version of the Monkey King. I just can't picture it. What else it's in. My phone. Literally looking at brick sets to see what the Monkey Kid sets are. This is the one that, this is the poly bag that I'd meant to buy and completely forgot to actually buy. It's nothing really exciting, I just am a completionist and I would really like to have every Monkey Kid set. Oh man, the new poly bag is so good. Look at this. Monkey Kid's Underwater Journey. Damn, that is nice. That comes with 2 skeletons, man. Okay, well there is another version of Monkey King where he's in his apprentice robes. And that's included in Monkey Kid's Staff Creations. It's also in Flower Fruit Mountain. And it's also in this Spider Queen's lair. I could have sworn there was another Monkey King around. There's going to be another one of the apprentice in Nezha's fire ring. I guess I was wrong. Yep, I shouldn't be trusted. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's not even in City of Lanterns. No, you're right. That version where there's 2 different versions with different tails is only in those 2 sets. I have to catch up on chat now. There is the CMF Monkey King as well, yeah. Your mate who's in a religious cult just dropped a slab of beer at your joint. What a legend. People who can hill climb both in booty shorts and on bikes are inhuman. Yeah, so you don't even worry about it. I saw you saying that you're getting passed by people that they have more training than you. And that's right. Oh, perhaps one of the most... What is a slab of beer? Is that 12 beers in a slab? Or more, 24. What is most exciting? I think, from my haul, is that we opened a poly bag that had Hermione's study desk, right? As well as the owl. But most exciting is that it included a wizard card, and guess what? It wasn't a duplicate. We finally got Helga Hufflepuff. Let's freaking go, gang. Let's freaking go. My absence at the pub was noticed on the weekend. Oh, I see. So they decided to swing by and drop off a slab of beer. Let's go. So 24 beers, that'll last you like 2 days? I think slab sounds much more, shall we say, Australian. I guess that's fair, right? Slab sounds much more Australian. A case of beer. Oh la la la. Nah, I've gotta go grab a slab of beer, mate. So happy there was a new card. Like, this has been an ongoing for months. I'm investing in getting them all. I really want to get them all too. And I know I can just order them on Bricklink. But like, or they could just include them in the sets for me. And maybe include a couple more than they usually do. Or than they have been. There's 2 new books coming out for the Defense Against the Dark Arts and for Divination. And I don't think they include the wizard cards. I feel like they only have a wizard card in the... They have wizard cards in the trunk and in the clock tower, the hospital wing set. You drank 17 of the slab you had last night. Yeah. It'll last you maybe 2 days. Jeez. There might be a couple that you're missing coming your way. Roy, please. Roy, what are you implying, Roy? Who the hell says case of beer? I'm Australian if you ask me. Yeah, I'm true blue Aussie. Really should be rectified. My efforts are only small, but I'm fairly new to the sport. I did almost catch an old dude on an uphill today. Let's go for Basie. For Basie is a machine on a bicycle. You guys don't understand. I don't know how she does it. I honestly think that's one Australianism. Barnstar says, slab of a beer. You guys have the coolest and most creative freaking terms. I honestly think that's one Australianism that I can get behind. Slab of beer sounds so much better than a case of beer. You guys should start referring to them as slabs instead of cases. Just to show how cool and hip you are with the Aussies. Sorry. With the Aussies. The Aussies. I feel like I have to be like... I had to type this in chat. There we go. Aussies. We just call them 2 4s. Oh, right. 24, 2 4. Okay. That's... Yeah, but you guys also have, like, insane names for your coins in Canada land. The dude who runs it is an asshole and said they'll never... Wait. Oh, right. There's no women's Tour de Force. Yeah. Because everybody knows that women can't ride bikes because they've got dresses on. Yeah, loonies and toonies. That's it. They're freaking insane in Canada. Oh, guys. Speaking... What did I say? Did I say Tour de Force? I meant Tour de France, yeah. Speaking of Canada. Guys, Scott Pilgrim is finally getting an animated series. I got home so late last night and I was so tired after the convention. And it wasn't until like an hour or two after I got home that I finally just was like, oh yeah, Discord exists, I should check it. And I caught up on General and I saw that Ruben Ragan had tagged me to tell me that they have announced that there is going to be a Scott Pilgrim animated series. Finally! Finally! I am so freaking hyped. What is Scott Pilgrim? What is Scott Pilgrim?
That's actually hilarious. Hilarious.
You know what? That's not hilarious. I'm offended, Blackbird.
I'm offended, Kim. Wounded even? Hurt, Kim.
I am offended and hurt. Scott Pilgrim is only one of the greatest movies ever made, based on one of the greatest graphic novel series ever made. I'm just so excited that there's an animated series coming. I have wanted that for... This would be the 12th year of me wanting that. The Scott Pilgrim movie came out in 2010. I read the books that year. And the Scott Pilgrim Blu-ray included a short film, an animated short film that filled in a part of the book series that wasn't in the movie, showing Scott Pilgrim in high school. And that animated film proved that a Scott Pilgrim animated series needed to happen. And it's finally happening. It's being directed by one of the directors that worked on Star Wars Visions. And Edgar Wright is involved, and Brian Lee O'Malley is involved. I am just so excited. I have no words. If you guys don't like Scott Pilgrim, you can just shut the up, because I love it, and if you don't love it, you can off. So it's amazing. You remember going to the comic book store and saying, I'm looking for the book where the guy has to fight his GF's evil ex-boyfriends? You didn't even know what it was called? Yeah, I am talking to Fabasi like that, and I'm talking to you like that as well, Colm. Because you guys are getting all up in my grill about something I'm excited about, and frankly, it's kind of uncool. Just on the low key there. With the creator involved to go in a great direction. Not like it has the author and illustrator of the comics, Brian Lee O'Malley, but also Edgar Wright is involved as producer. Like, it's just a dream come true. First, we got the game last year, finally re-released to Switch and PS4 and Xbox probably, I don't know. I think it's even on Steam. And now we get this, it's just an absolute treat. You're pretty sure Obi-Wan can easily beat Scott Pilgrim and all the other X's? I don't know, Scott Pilgrim is one of the greatest fighters in the Tri-County area. I'm just... This is a big deal to me. The only problem is that it's being funded by Netflix. Which means if they don't manage to pull amazing numbers on the first night, then it's gonna get cancelled. And I can't see them doing the entire book series in one season, so I just hope that whatever happens, they finish it. I mean, I guess we don't even know for sure that it's actually going to be a adaptation of the books, or if it's going to be a like sequel to the movie or what. But hopefully an adaptation of the books. But anyway, enough about the thing that apparently I'm only I'm excited about. What else was I talking about with Brickvention? Something else I wanted to say about Brickvention. I'm going to run and concentrate on some FIFA. Hopefully I've got 72 hours left in this shithouse situation. I hope that it flies by for you, Hawkpunk, and you can get out of isolation soon. Have fun with FIFA, bud. You watched parts 1 and 2 of Masters of the Universe Revelation on Netflix recently, and they actually did a really incredible job continuing the He-Man animated storyverse. I have heard really good things about that. I heard some, like, a little bit of negatives about it, but for the most part, I heard really good things. I haven't checked it out myself, though. But then there's a lot of shows that we're not caught up on. I'm too busy buying and playing with Lego. Dragon Prince, that's something I've never... I know literally nothing about it, except that isn't it by the same people? Like, it's by the team from Avatar, right? I think. You can understand how it would split fan loyalties. That was kind of the impression that I got from what I was hearing about the Masters of the Universe continuation. Oh, and by the way, something I completely forgot to do was re-enable the CMFs. So that's re-enabled for whenever you guys want to open another video CMF. I think what we're building now is like, yeah, it's the start of Hedwig's wings. And Fabasi has gone and done it. I know whenever I enable it, it's not going to take long. Okay. I think they've gotten a little bit mixed up. What? I must have dropped that earlier. And it was in the box. That's one of the ones from the hall. Put that there. Actually, I'll put it in here. That's an Aussie term, right? Yeah, good on ya. Good on ya, mate. It is, actually, yeah. Although I feel like as many things that we call Australian, I feel like it's probably also, like, just from Britain. Yeah, I'm glad it was in the box, because at least it meant I found it quickly. For Basie, we are down to our last 8 in the box. Which one do you want? 1 through 4 on the left, or 1 through 4 on the right? Row 2, box 4. So this one. The back right is what you're saying. People really like getting the back ones. Alright, let's see what your luck is like. Hey, you could have called that a slab of CMFs. There was 24 in the box. We got a slab of CMFs, gang. Okay, corn likes going in the back. Alright. Alright. No shark, no alien, and we are golden. Honestly, I agree. Would anybody like to predict what it is? I believe Fabasi got it right, got one right last time, and Vix also got one right last time. Roy is hoping for Red Panda again. Korn is going for Genie. We've had 3 genies. Leopard. That's what you guessed last time and you were right, Vix. Or whatever it is. Red Panda, I'll back you on this, Roy. Alright, here we go. Anybody else want to pull it out? Want to pull it out? Want to guess? I'm gonna count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. I just realized I probably should have shown you the sheet, but I don't have one within reach. 6. Okay, 5. Okay, the options are Banshee, Alien, Cowboy, Shark, Cotton Candy Cheerleader, Ice Cream Man, Leopard, Red Panda, Genie, White Bunny. I feel like that's all of them. Probably the ones I don't remember. Let's go Ice Cream Man. Let's go Banana. Hold on. I can probably actually pull out I'll pull out the slip so that we can double check what's in it. Did I miss any? Oh, werewolf. I missed the werewolf and the Samarappa. Alright, any last guesses? Ready? 5,